Hello, my name's Martin, and this is Strat Chat. Welcome to episode 12. And I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I'm going to make this is in some ways a sort of pace of progress feels like it's slowed down. I'm not sure it has really. I think underneath the bonnet we are kind of making steady progress towards completing the intermezzo struggle. But I set out to kind of take control of Baghdad, the whole duchy, and that's certainly kind of slowed down. Chris suggested, and I don't disagree with him really, that I should have just gone for it. I should have gone for the war. All of the vassals that would have rebelled would have been individually very, very weak initially, raising 800 troops here and 1,000 troops here, and I could have perhaps attacked them all, taken them on piecemeal. And I could probably have won the war. I probably could have won the war. I think that's true. I think there was an element of risk, and I was trying to do the wise thing, I guess. But perhaps I could have done it, and then I would be in the enviable situation of having all of these disloyal people who I've been sort of like dealing with and trying to make them like me a little bit more, or trying to get some sort of control over them. I could have them all in prison. I could take all of their titles off them, give them to my friends and allies, and I would be in charge of Baghdad and Samarra, and it would have been easy. I guess I could have done that, and perhaps I should have done that. I suppose I've gone down this route because I was trying to be clever, just trying to do it the clever way. But let's remember, we're not doing too bad. The year is 915, so we are only sort of about 38 years into the game. And I think we're very close, actually, to being able to complete the intermezzo. Let's have a quick look at it. I'll move my head over here for a minute. Okay, so if we swap to the Iranian Resurgence, which I'm very, very minded to do, we've ticked this one. 60% of all involved in interloper counts are Iranian heritage. And I think I can keep it like that because as I take territory, all I need to do is make sure I give it to a Persian. I mean, like the last piece of land I took it off of an Arab. I gave it to a Persian. So that swung us again, sort of thing. So that's done, and I think we can keep that there. I'm not exalted among men, and it may be that I never am because I'm kind of hoping that this chap will remain the ruler until my brother is old enough to take over, and then see if there's some way we can swap them out. I have to control at least 30% of the Persian Empire. Currently on 28. I think it's 4 more counties that I need. I need 40 Iranian heritage counties in my realm. I currently have 37. So literally, I think it might be, I need 3 more counties and to be exalted among men, and I think that's it. I think I've completed it. And it will be this really, really interesting one, this Iranian Resurgence one. So, what are we on today? Right, today we are going to carry on trying to work on getting Baghdad into our realm. We're going to carry on growing up our next ruler, and we're probably going to be, I don't know, well, I suppose we may as well be heading towards the level of fame required. We may as well be heading towards getting the prestige level. So the level of fame high up amongst. Is it exalted among men, which I'm assuming is the one after distinguished. So yeah, it maybe this guy will get there. Maybe he won't. But I think we need to start doing things that very, very specifically will get us fame. Yes, we need to maximise our prestige gain, I think, and we probably need to win some battles, which very often you get fame for as well. It may be that we will get to my brother's 16th birthday. We do need to keep him alive. We want to change him to join my side, and he'll accept. So let's swap him now. But potentially he'll be quite a good leader, certainly sort of better than me. So, and the wonderful thing is that I am sterile, and my brother, who is not sterile, he can produce children. So the thing is that however many counties I end up owning, and he will inherit everything. I have no trouble with succession at the moment. Right, let's shrink my head and get into some of the details of the game. So I'm going to say this before I get into anything else. Really, I am confused by this. I have an unpressed claim on the Villia of Baghdad, and Villia is a county title, and I would like to take that county. It's currently controlled by this guy here. If I try to declare, sorry, if I try to revoke that title, the Villia of Baghdad, basically on decline, everybody rises up in rebellion. Okay, I don't understand why that is. Now, the thing is, I've got to take all of these holdings. So there's a Villia of Baghdad, which has these two baronies. This one is a castle holding, temple holding. So it's Narawan. So I'm guessing it's because there's a castle I don't have a claim on. So this is the one that I should be trying to claim, isn't it? Okay, so let's change. We're testing this out. Fabricate a claim on Narawan. Okay, I can't change it to Narawan. Yeah, he's still working on Anbar. Right, I don't understand what's happening. At some point, I think Chris is right. If this doesn't work, I am going to have to just go for it. Let's do it. 500. He's got no allies. They're vastly inferior. We need 3 counties. And we should pick up a little bit of prestige and fame, indeed, along the route. Right, this castle here is the capital, so I'm going to set up as close to it as I can. I'm only going to raise my men at arms, and we will go straight for his capital. Oh, my brother refused to become an ally. Okay, more secrets. Right, we've had an end to a truce. Super news. 100% there. Who are we actually? Right, we're trying to murder this guy who is a pretender. So Tali Tanrivermis, the Gouty of Takrit. What a wonderful name. I don't think I'm ever going to succeed in this chap. Okay, so let's just immediately stop doing that and concentrate on people who might try to murder me. Find secrets in. I think it's in. Is it in Cairo? Yeah, we're in the right place. Okay, fine. Right, let's hope this war goes well. I just had a faction disband, which is always good. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a punch up. All right, now the thing is that this guy doesn't like me. Okay, my army is not a nursery. Okay, did I win a battle? I did. Okay, so 53 fame. Now, does fame work like that? Does fame work like prestige? Does it add on to make me more illustrious? Surely, level of fame. So I'm not getting prestige, but it counts towards, in the way that prestige counts, towards me becoming a higher level. Yeah, I think so. He has no army, so I probably should do something to reduce the problem of... I'm very, very well supplied. Let's just hang in there, I think. Demand payment from this chap here for his indiscretions. Right, it's going to help when this chap gets murdered, because these people are becoming almost quite powerful. Right, we're having factions galore. It is making me sort of think, if I lose control of this, I would definitely have been better to have got the battle done right at the beginning and fought them. Right, I'm at war, so that should help my money a little bit. Right, we might get some money out of this. Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, prisoners that can be ransomed. Right, let's get rid of those people. It's got my holdings up to 5, which is good news. My spy master died. I'm not actually that disappointed. These people so dislike me. Tell you what, for the sake of 1, let's get my mother in here. Okay, so my mother is now doing that job, so at least I can trust her. This is starting to look like one of the most dangerous factions that I've got, and I'm currently plotting to murder him. We're now on 38%. Sorry, 38 out of 40. We've got 2 more counties. Now, I just had a truce end early. I mean, he's so weak. I don't have the piety. This is prestige. He's much stronger, 2,500 troops, but yeah, I should be able to beat him, obviously. Are we at full strength in terms of military? I am. Okay. So this will be get us to only needing one more county in order to complete one of the criteria for completing the intermezzo. This chap has weak doubts about a Shari doctrine. I have to blackmail him for that. He won't necessarily accept. Excellent, another 15 gold. I'm not getting like really good, punchy, large amounts of gold, but I'm certainly getting gold. I can see if there's any chance of a nice little battle. Who's in charge here? That's perfect, isn't it? Right, 2,500 troops. Is that all they have? Okay, it's just two. It's not necessary to take this chance because we're already on 95. Oh, look at them. 12 days. I think we'll get them. Weak. Hopefully about to be murdered. Dangerous. Right, we need to be nearby in case there's in case we have to go and protect these guys. Although it looks to me like their army's been decimated. No, they've still got 1,500 soldiers. But we did kill 1,000. Okay, so yeah, we definitely don't want to be too far away from our besieging units. Let's get my mother's spy master onto keeping an eye on us at home for. Do you know what? The money is very useful. Who am I? I should try and sway this guy. Right, can I catch them again? Caught them again. Excellent. That was risky though, wasn't it? Huh. Right, why not have a friend? Okay, got a big chunk of money actually from taking that, which was nice. 34. We should now be getting ticking time score. We're on 86. Let's just go straight for the capital. So just before it actually works, the murder plot has been exposed. I mean, there's better control there. Okay, so what do we drop? Actually, all we need to do is get the wife to help me manage my domain. There we go. I mean, they're not brilliant. It's not like controlling Baghdad and all that stuff, is it? We're not a million miles away. Okay, we can get 50 from this chap. I think that gives me stress, doesn't it? Right, we'll get 100 from this guy. We're getting like 250 gold here. Feels good. So we definitely go down the hashish route. Quite a bit of money from prisoners here. Still quite a lot of prisoners in here. I mean, I am hurrying myself to an early grave, and my brother is 9. So what we really want to do with Kirkuk is gain full control of it. We have full control of it. Oh, so this is just extorting peasants. I certainly don't want the control level to drop from 100 to 0. County extorted. It's just what I need, isn't it? More enemies. Okay. Right. Let's look at duchies that I can... titles that I can create. I can actually create the Kingdom of Mesopotamia and the Kingdom of Persia. So here's a man that hates me. Another man who hates me. Another man who hates me. Another. Again, here's a man who doesn't hate me quite so much. 70, 80, 90, 130. In fact, if this guy liked me, he would change sides. Okay. Right, let's just go back a second. Is this a valuable county to me? I'd be tempted to give that up to get this guy to really like me. And the Duchy of Fars. Okay, let's create this title. Even better, even better. Let's find someone that does genuinely like me. Vassal. Someone who's not a vassal. What about my Chancellor and friend? Yeah, I'm really tempted by this. So I give him all of this stuff, and he will take over a huge tranche of vassals that don't like me. Oh, right, so I've lost him simply because he hated me. That's fine. So I've lost him as a marshal, which I guess isn't ideal, but I've got rid of a whole lot of vassals that don't like me. And actually what I can also do is put her back onto assist ruler, because I don't need her focused on that. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see. Let's see what happens here. Untaxed vassal, of course I do. Georges is my best, so let's add a taxpayer to him. I do need to check he's Persian. I should have done that before. He's Bedouin! Oh, you buffoon. Okay, so that was definitely a mistake, but I think a minor one in a sense. Yeah, simply that mistake. That mistake has made me lose this, but I'm still very, very close. So it's. I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I must remember that when I'm giving counties away, I must remember to give them to Persians. I wonder if that made any difference to... Yeah, this is the independence faction, is now just gone down to 3 people. There were 6 in there just a moment ago. Okay, can I murder him? So we should have a reasonably good chance of murdering this chap here. Right, I now have my 40 Iranian heritage counties. We are very, very close to having the 30% control. Okay, good. Right, I think what I need now is money. On decline. Still quite a significant number of people. This chap is one of the worst. Now, he is actually a duke. Right, this guy that's strong... No, let's look at arranging a marriage. Yeah, I can't, because I'm not having any children. I can't marry my brother off because he's not in my court. Right, let's revoke a title. Try to revoke a title. Right, he won't accept that. I don't understand why they will still rise up. Is this a change to the rules? Because of, you know, in the new clan system that I can't do this. Right, let's see if I can demand a hostage. No, he won't accept. If I could pull this guy out, I think I'd be tempted by the war. I'd be able to go for it. Right, these murder plots are not going particularly well. There's still a 67% chance that I can do it. Okay, designate him. So this is going to help if I die early, which is increasingly likely. Right, let's see if we can take one more county from someone. Which of these... Right, easily can take one of these. Which of them would be the best county? Let's just take Avaz then. Okay. Right, we'll go straight for the capital, because it's right on the border there. How big a war is this? We should be able to manage with just our men-at-arms. My marshal's looking really, really good, actually. Okay, how long till this falls? 6 months. My spy master discovered a secret from a penniless young woman. Okay, how long till they take this? 11 months. Okay, so we should be able to win this. Right, loads of factions being disbanded. And then another one created. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's raise all here. Get about 1,000 or so troops. Okay, right, here is a man who's going to do a good job, but who I cannot trust. What happened to Georges? Oh, Georges died. I forgot to cancel this. Okay. Split off a new army. Let's just send... perfect, 1,000. Send them here. Okay, this is interesting. Hergeld will be helpful. Right, so this chap here, this is a faction to have this man installed on the throne, is hopefully about to die. Excellent. Oh, I've terrible news. My cousin Dilash Rostum has died under suspicious circumstances. How terrible. Right, how brave do I feel? 800, 1,000, 2,000. So that's three. It's about 4,000. It's about 10,000 troops. Okay, so I don't feel brave. Okay, I don't feel brave. So I'm not gonna do it. But what I am gonna do is carry on with this policy, which I think is really forming places like Gurgan. This guy is very powerful. Will join in this, make him the Duke, and he's likely to kind of like leave that. Well, actually, he wouldn't be a very good example. It'd be better to find somewhere where there are lots of vassals that would rise up in rebellion, all in one duchy, form the duchy, give it to one person, make him a close ally, and then you take a lot of people out of the potential rebellion. And I think I'm going to carry on working on that. The thing is, I need money, and the best way to have money is to be in control of Baghdad, isn't it? So I'm not quite sure how. Let's just disband everything. Not quite sure how it's going to go, but my money situation is actually somewhat improving, and it's not that long until my brother comes of age. Yeah, we're only 6 years away from my brother coming of age. Let's just have a look at this, at the struggle. Iranian Resurgence. So we need to work on this. But we now have 30% of the Persian Empire. We're nowhere near exalted among men. We've made quite slow progress towards that. So we need to do some things to really, really increase our prestige. 6 years. Can we do this? In the 6 years I've got before my brother comes of age, can we do it? Exalted among men. This one I think easily. Okay, so this is how I see the problem. I really need a big chunk of money so I can do some sort of like, some big events. Big events that were going to bring in prestige and speed up the acquisition of this. I also need lots of money, because what I really want to be doing, more than anything else, is forming titles, and maybe kingdoms. May well be kingdoms. I mean, how close am I actually to? I'd quite like to form kingdoms, but I also want to form some of these duchies and kind of like get rid of some of the unhappy counts that I'm kind of like in charge of, and hand them over to dukes. But I also would really, really rate becoming the king of Persia. That's 400 gold. So I need a lot of gold. So I think what I need to be thinking about is getting gold. And the other thing is, with gold, I would be able to do things like maybe hold a grand tournament. I think that would be really, really fun. Also, if I become a king of Persia, I can possibly vassalize some of these people. See, I don't want to put these people on. None of them are Persians. I don't want to be putting those on any crown, any throne. I don't want to be going to some massive war just for the sake of a county. Right, okay, so next time, post in the comments any suggestions on how I can get my hands on a very, very large amount of money. That's what I really need. I need like 1,000, maybe 2,000 gold. That would be absolutely perfect. Now, I guess a taxation tour is one possibility. So let me know what you think of taxation tours. We go around some people who really, really dislike me, but it's certainly a possibility. Are there other ways? Okay, so what do we recommend? I mean, I could of course just wait, and actually, my spy master is actually gradually working on things. Maybe we could eventually get some money. Yeah, I need money for tours and tournamenty type things. I need money for forming duchies and kingdoms. I need to try and get a couple more people out of the group that's going to stop me from taking back